fly healthy.
All right, Eric is looking for a second date update this morning. Let's talk to him. Eric, how are you?
Hey, Jeff and Jen. How are you guys doing?
We are doing great. Thank you for asking.
I'm really excited to talk to you guys.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I love that you're going into this with a good attitude.
I mean, I'm excited about hopefully fixing this thing. I feel like I had a really good date, and I'm just trying to get to the bottom of it,
Okay. Well, let's begin with how you met Vanessa, and then we'll get into the first date and all that good stuff.
Sure. I actually met her through a coworker, and was like a setup, a total blind date.
Cool.
That's neat.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even talk before on the phone or anything like that. Just a couple of texts to kind of set up the date, and that was it. So.
Oh, wow. So you're really trusting your friend.
Yeah, my friend thought it was a good idea. I trusted.
You think your friend knows you well enough to know who you'll respond to and whether or not you two are... That's good.
There also comes a point in dating, like I went through this, where I was just like, just go out with people. Just go out with anybody. Give it a shot. You never really know what's going to happen. Just do it.
Got nothing to lose but time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with that. It's kind of like you want to meet the right person. Somebody has somebody for you, or, whatever the case might be, why not give it a shot?
You got to get out there.
Exactly.
Okay.
So we did. We texted, right? We set up a date. I actually had tickets to see To Kill a Mockingbird at the Aronoff, and I figured, that's a pretty great first date. Mm-hmm. So I suggested it. She was into it. We went to Nada for food and drinks beforehand. I mean, I felt like we really hit it off.
This feels like the kind of date that married couples go on,
Well, I wasn't trying to move it along that fast.
No, I know.
That's where it wound up.
No, that's a fantastic date. I mean, that's a great night. I'm just saying that's the kind of thing that you see a lot of,
people that are together for a while.
It feels like it to me. Okay, so how was that? That was fun?
Yeah, it was really fun. I mean, the show was great. I feel like, as I said, I feel like we totally hit it off. And like you're saying, it's a really great date. It's something where kind of expect to hear back from somebody afterwards.
Did you eat before or after the show?
Before the show.
So you had a little time to get to know each other, because you can't talk during the show.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Maybe she just feels like you guys didn't connect enough or something. I don't know. That's kind of a date where you don't really talk much.
I mean, we talked over dinner and drinks. I mean, that was, wasn't quick. It was a couple hours, the dinner and drinks before the show.
Yeah.
And then after the show, we just, we shook hands, just try to keep it casual. And, I said, I'll talk to you later. And she went her way. And honestly, that's the last time I heard from her. I sent her a text to, make sure she got home, and thanked her for a nice evening. And I didn't even get a response from that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No.
See, on the surface, when you recount the date, it sounds like a perfectly great date. But I guess my question is, did you feel chemistry? Chemistry is the key.
I did.
You did?
I did. Honestly, I felt like we were totally hitting it off over dinner and drinks. I was really into her. I felt, the reciprocation of that, of that feeling. And I don't know, she seemed to really enjoy the show. I mean, it's a great show, and she seemed really happy afterwards. I don't know. There's no alarm bells, unless you're right and it was a married couple's date and she thought I was taking it too fast. But
no, that's just me and my own bias.
There's nothing I can pinpoint. I felt like it went really well, and I thought there was chemistry.
Well, why don't we do this? We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll call Vanessa and see what she thought of you and her date with you. Eric, coming up next with Jeff and Jen, Cincinnati's Q102.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Summer is the best time to replace your windows. No one wants to do it when it's 10 degrees outside. My guys at Universal Windows Direct will get it done quickly. And then when Old Man Winter comes calling, you're going to be ready to go. 513-755-1800.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Well, Eric and Vanessa were set up. This is a blind date. I don't remember the last time we had a blind date on Second Date Update.
It's been a bit.
Yeah. And they didn't really talk before going on the date except to make the arrangements. They went to see To Kill a Mockingbird, had dinner at Nada first. He said he felt the chemistry Wonderful evening. He texted, they shook hands. Sounds like it was very proper.
Well, yeah, I mean, a blind date, I wouldn't want you picking me up. I'm meeting you there in case I got to run out the door.
Well,
You know.
it was very nice to meet you.
Yeah, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm never going back to the table again.
No, nothing like that happened. But he did text her just to thank her for a great evening. Hope you made it home. And no response. And there hasn't been any response. There's been nothing from her since that night. And that was quite a bit ago. So he's at the point where curiosity has gotten to him. What happened? What did I do? Was it me?
Yeah, all of those things. Like, it's just there's no answer, and I can't figure it out.
So let's call Vanessa.
I'm kind of anxious to see what happened. Like, I feel like something has happened.
Hello?
Hi, Vanessa.
Yes.
Hey, Vanessa. It's Jeff and Jen along with Fritch and Tim at Q102. How you doing this morning?
Hi.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
We're doing great. Thanks for asking. We wanted to touch base with you because a friend of yours reached out and told us about this fun date you guys went on. Do you remember To Kill a Mockingbird and Dinner at Nada?
God.
Did you forget to
Oh, my
call
God.
him back?
Yeah, no, Man, okay. I usually let them know. On this one, wow.
You usually let them know what?
I thought I could ghost, and I can't. I guess that was rude
No,
of
you
me,
can't
I
ghost.
guess.
I would think Second Date Update would have taught people you can't get away with ghosting.
You might have wanted to ghost yourself if you had gone on the date.
Really?
Sorry, that was rude. I'm sorry. What can I do for you? How can I help?
Well, we just want to know what happened. I mean, he thought you guys had a great time. He felt chemistry. He thought you were lovely. And he just thought it was weird that he texted you that same night just to make sure you got home, and he didn't even get a response from you.
Okay, that's fair. That is fair. That's rude. To be honest, now that we're here and you're asking, I just am not feeling it. He's not for me, which is fine. It's all fine, but I'm not feeling him.
Okay, well, I mean, that's fine if you're not feeling it, but was there something specific that he did that was bad, or something that turned you off, or something that warranted this inclination to ghost?
How honest do you want me to be?
Oh, we want you to be very honest.
After your reaction initially where you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Yeah, spill the tea.
We got to know.
Okay. Look, I got set up by a friend.
Right.
She's a friend in a social group, and I was like, you know what? Why not? We got to try. It's a numbers game. Fine. Then we just were texting before we met, and it was To Kill a Mockingbird. He took me to see, and I'm like, I love it. Incredible. So I don't know if you guys go to plays. I feel everyone goes to plays. Everyone's been to a play, but he had just no etiquette, before, during, and I was just.
What do you mean etiquette?
I've gone to
What?
a
He
lot.
was talking throughout. He was eating popcorn, rattling papers.
Okay, we'll start from the beginning. He shows up in flip-flops, and I just feel, I don't know, I come from a theater background, that you just don't do that. And I was like, okay, you know what? It took me by surprise that he suggested the play, but then he was wearing flip-flops and a polo and cargo shorts. It just looks like we're going to go to maybe a state park or something. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. He's allowed to exist. That's fine.
Wait, are we going to a state park?
I mean, I was like, I don't know. I wore heels and a dress and clutch and I don't know. It's theater. Anyway.
You're all fancy.
Potato.
Because it's theater.
Yeah.
night.
Yeah, but I mean, you
It
go to
is.
shows.
I mean-
Sometimes people wear shorts or
Around here they do.
yeah, sometimes, and even in New York, sometimes if you go to a matinee, people will just throw shorts on. I don't know.
I think the flip-flops really was a personal thing for me but that's not really the big thing here. The big thing here is we had dinner before, very nice, lovely, and we each order a drink. But then he ordered 4 more drinks in an hour and a half.
Well,
Maybe he was nervous.
I mean,
Well, how did he do? Did he hold his liquor well, or was it a bleep show?
I mean,
Fritch and I have been known to put him away at dinner, so that's not that unusual.
4
we
beers
can't
in an
judge.
hour and a half.
Yeah.
Threatened me with a good time.
I again, not really used to that. It felt more like it's 4th of July and we're going to go like there and not to the theater. He just got more and more rowdy, like more hyped up and energetic. Anyway, we go to the play. He orders a drink at the play. And then we get to the seats and he just can't stop moving. I just don't know where all the energy is coming from. He was just like, couldn't sit still. And he kept slurping the drink loud, very, very loud. And I was like, thank God he doesn't have candy. And then in intermission, he gets candy. Oh. And it's like rattling in the box and like it's spilling out onto the floor. And he took his flip-flops off, which I'm like, what is the point? What? You have flip-flops on already. That's the point. It's supposed to act like you don't have shoes on. Like, it was like a big scene, and it's like it's not like Hairspray the musical. It's To Kill a Mockingbird, you know?
Did it feel like you took your nephew to a play?
Yes, and the wrong one. Like, we should have went to see Minions.
It's a serious play.
It's heavy.
And like, maybe that's a bad attitude of mine, and I maybe just couldn't roll with the punches, but like, it was just too many things. And I probably hit it. I don't really like confrontation. That's got to work through that. But like, I was just very straight, like short answers by the end. And I shook hands. Because I figured that would give him enough social cues that like, it wasn't a long hug. It wasn't a kiss on the cheek. Like, it was a handshake. Like,
you were keeping it very...
I was keeping my distance.
Surface, yeah.
But
very official. Like,
Yeah, right.
like you said earlier, Jeff, a handshake, it just feels official.
I don't think he got the message because he was very confused when he talked to us. And we have him on the line right now. Are you there, Eric?
Yeah, I'm here.
How much of this is a surprise to you?
I mean, it's a surprise. It's like we're on a date. I'm having a good time. Like, I literally didn't know that, she was such like an uptight chick. Like, that's not how she presented herself, I want to go out, have a chill time, take in a little culture, eat, drink. I don't know.
You're enjoying it to its fullest.
I'm not apologizing for it.
Which is, Eric, I'm sorry. You're loud. It's just, I think that this is where it stops. And that's it.
I mean,
and that's okay. And it's okay.
Clearly, if you're not willing to loosen up, and I want to loosen up, we're not gonna match. I mean,
exactly. So exactly.
Yeah, you're getting it now.
That's the ghost.
No, but listen, there's nothing wrong with Eric or his style.
Yeah.
It's all fine.
No. Well, sure.
You just have different presentations is all.
And I'm going to present somewhere else.
Yeah. How do you dress when you go to the theater, Fritchie?
So I usually
wear flip-flops?
I don't. I always, like, for summer, I went to see To Kill a Mockingbird too, and I had on like just like a skirt, sandals, and like a t-shirt, but like a jacket, kind of like a nicer jacket.
Yeah. Did you get wasted before the show?
I did. No, I didn't. But I could have. But I'm just like, but you do see all types there. And to me, I kind of feel like that is part of the appeal of the theater for some people, is that it used to be kind of like a steadfast, it used to be like very unapproachable to everyone. Like you felt like you had to get dressed up and you had to look,
it's a lot more accessible now.
The part now, it feels a little bit more relaxed.
And the arts are for everybody.
For sure.
Yeah, that's the point I was going to make, is you want everyone to be there, all walks of life and
all cultures, all income levels, all of that.
Well, look, it's okay. It's not a match. No one's wrong here. We appreciate you taking the call, Vanessa. Thank you for talking to us. And Eric, much respect for putting yourself out there and being willing to have the conversation.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys doing this. I got my answers, and, I'll find my match.
Yeah, good luck, buddy.
All right, take it easy. And Vanessa, best of luck to you.
Thanks.
All righty. Hey. Let's try to give away $100 here. This is so simple. I'm going to ask you a question about Eric and Vanessa's date. You take the answer, you go to the Q102 app, follow all the prompts, enter in the one-word answer, and then you'll be qualified for the drawing for $100 that we will do later tonight, like at midnight. You've got till 11:59 p.m. to enter the answer into the app. So here's the question. Where'd they go to dinner? Where did they go to dinner?
One word answer.
One word. That's all it is. Where did they go to dinner? Now just go to the app and do your business, and we'll let you know tomorrow if you won.
All right. Good luck. 16 after 8. Jeff and Jen, Q102. Coming up, your shot at $1,000 with the 1K letter of the day. But first, another check on the roads. Here's Denise.
Thanks for